Hey guys, welcome to the Kind Boss. So today we are here to ask the question, what makes you powerful? So pick one from these two groups. For group one, we have this elephant, and for group two, we have this tortoise. So pick one, and we'll see you in the reading. Hey guys, so if you pick group one, this elephant, then this is your reading. Alright. So, I mean, we're talking about what makes you powerful, and we have an elephant here. And elephants are actually a symbol of strength, and they're also very gentle animal. Like, they don't cause destruction unless they're actually poked, which is really a testament to how, gentle giants they are. Okay, so like Lexi the Leo says, this is the group for the gentle giants because I feel like I'm actually creative gentle giants. I feel like creative energy is coming off. So creativity actually makes you really powerful. But let's get into your cards. We have All in the Golden Afternoon, Inspiration, Creative Spark, Imagination, and Conception. Wow. So I was just talking about creative. Your creativity makes you powerful, and wow, we've got creative spark here. We have You Are Rare and Free. This is actually my favorite card from this deck. We have Such a Curious Dream, Grounding, Returning to Reality, and Coming Home. We have Two of Wands, King of Wands, a lot of passion, creativity, sacral chakra stuff. Ownership, wow, pleasure. We have Five of Wands. Wow, another Wands card. I'm just gonna keep it. Okay, it's not visible. I'm just gonna keep it here. Another Wands card. There's so much Wands energy. Wow. Two of Wands, King of Wands, Five of Wands. We have Emperor. Nice. Boss energy. The Hermit. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. TikTok. And we have this one card, the subconscious, a nice name. She's actually my, well, I won't say my favorite, but one of my favorite writers. So, group one, what makes you powerful? Well, I don't even know where to begin because there's so much. We have the Emperor, King of Wands. So, okay, let's start with ownership. I take ownership for how I make others feel. Group one, you're highly conscious of your actions. You're the kind of person who takes accountability, who learns from their mistakes. It's also coming off as burning bridges. So you burn the bridges that are necessary to burn, the bridges that shouldn't be there. Maybe because they are built on fake foundations, unstable foundation. And if you are in any way responsible for burning that bridge, you take accountability. With pleasure here, you, oh, group one, that's so sweet. You know how to love yourself. And I know how cliche this sounds, but trust me, even though we throw this word around a lot, self love, not many know how to actually do it. Self love is actually an art that you have to learn, and either you're already there or you're in the process. You're in that journey of self love. I give myself permission to feel pleasure and I let that pleasure rush into my life. Wow. So Also, it says it's just that pleasure doesn't knock on doors because loud noises aren't super pleasant. I kind of feel like you're not the kind of a person who would rub maybe, your self-love or your achievements or anything. Well, you won't rub it on other people's faces. You won't rub it in other people's faces. So you know how important self love is. You know how to take care of yourself. Maybe it's listening to music, reading a book, having a good old glass of wine. Some of you love spending time with your pets. Water is something that really soothes you. Nature is coming out. So these are few things. You know how things that recharge you, and you actively try to indulge in these things. In short, you know how to take care of yourself, group one. I mean, your cards are extremely powerful. And I'm saying this because I've seen all the cards in all of the decks, and you've got some of the best cards. With inspiration, creative spark, your creativity inspires other people, group one. Whatever you do, whatever creative work you do, it really inspires other people. It also broadens their horizons when it comes to imagination or creativity, dreaming. You help people dream, group one. It's like you've been working on your dreams and people see that and they just find you so inspiring. And it feels like this did not come overnight for you. It has been a journey, a process. And to be honest, if I see both of these, it feels like a very before after kind of a before after. So I think you've transformed into this kick ass person. Maybe in the past, you were naive, you were gullible, innocent. You didn't know where to channel all this creative energy that was flowing inside of you. You was, you were such like, I kind of feel like such an innocent person, naive person, and you went through stuff. You learned how to take care of yourself, love yourself, how to take ownership of your actions while also helping others take accountability of their own. But again, that's not our job, so it's fine. But you have transformed into this beautiful, it's kind of looking like you unmessed yourself. As in, maybe your life was a little messy in the past, but now you're just this exquisite, divine, creative force. I mean, I absolutely love this card. You are rare and free. Not many are like you. See, it says here, right? It says right here that there are not many like you. You're rare, you're free. I feel like you're in control of yourself. What makes you powerful, group one? You are absolutely in control of your life now. You're in control of yourself. You look absolutely classy and presentable. And I'm not saying presentable like you just look presentable. You absolutely look gorgeous. But it's something about you that is very contained and controlled. As in, you have a lot of control on yourself. I think people see you and they're like, that is a really mature, independent, and contained person. Like, you're a very graceful, classy kind of a person. You might not be somebody who'd be loud, yelling in people's ears, creating scenes. You're a person who would just let your eyes do all the talking. You don't even like, say a lot of stuff most of the time. You let your eyes do the talking. You find situation, you actually analyze if a situation is worth you indulging in or giving in your, opinions or insights. But you are rare. People know this. What makes you powerful? You're rare and nobody can control you. Group one. Nobody can control you. And not in a bad way. It's just that you have such a free creative spirit. You're definitely here to create something out of your creative spark and just put so much life into it that it goes on to inspire so many people. But your creativity is also very free. Your imagination is free. You don't have limitations or restrictions in your mind. With such a curious dream, grounding, returning to reality, coming home. Wow. With coming home and this woman on this path, like she's almost at the brink of it, I feel like you've come home to yourself. Group one. Wow, it gives me a very warm, fuzzy feeling as if, like, I don't even know you, but it's like if I got to know you, I'd be rooting for you. Like, you're somebody who deserves to win, who deserves to reach her dreams because you've worked so much on yourself, on your life, and you're inspiring so many people to do that. And maybe in the past, you didn't think your dreams were possible, but now you're actually taking steps and you're getting more curious about your dreams. You're trying to ground it on this 3D plane. With Two of Wands, again, a lot of planning. Two of Wands can also be seen as two paths, and you chose one path. So, group one, I feel like you don't just have one creative medium. I think you have multiple. You're good at multiple things, and you have mastered one of it. But you are absolutely charming, and King of Wands is confident, and we're not looking at gender here, only energy, but like King of Wands, it's very charming, confident, a people's person. You can lead a group. There's a lot of creativity. And I think your creativity makes you really powerful. Absolutely. It makes you a royalty because your creativity is fueled by the divine itself. This is giving me off as your creativity is no regular creativity. I mean, there's no such thing as regular creativity, but it's like your creativity is powerful. Group one. Never, please never take it for granted. People see it. You've mastered something. With the subconscious, again, some of you might be writers out there, poets, something about psychology is coming up. And with grounding, returning to reality, I also see that you have worked a lot on your subconscious, your thoughts, your, you know, stories that you had been telling yourself constantly on repeat, but those were not true. And you've finally broken out of all those limitations of your mind and, those things that you kept telling yourself, those were not true. I think you've grown. To be honest, Krupon, I see that even if your life was messy before, it doesn't matter because you it's coming off as a very young energy. So I'm guessing that your life was messy when you were growing up and you were a kid or you were young, naive. So you didn't know any better. But now the adult you, the mature you, she is absolutely stunning. Not kidding. That's the word that's coming out. Group one, you're absolutely stunning. Something about your eyes, your hair, your style, how you dress yourself. Some of you might be skinny out there, toned, even if you're not. Some of you guys just look very aesthetic. Again, I think you involve creativity in your style a lot. So that comes off as very aesthetic for people. With subconscious, again, I feel like you've you've actually learned how to deal with your shadows. You've done shadow work, group one. What makes you powerful is nobody can tell you anything that you don't already know. You've done so much shadow work. You've worked so hard on yourself. Even if people want to say something about you, that doesn't really affect you because you know who you are. You've done so much work on yourself. You've actually, I, I'm kind of hearing you've defeated your past demons. And it could be in your mind, in your life, maybe people, situations like this, you've defeated them. You've learned a lot, group one. You've matured so much. People see it. That makes you absolutely powerful. I'm not even kidding. The cards are so strong here. The energy, it's like people have seen you, your life. And if you were my friend, and now we are, now that I know you, um, you're absolutely somebody, you're a hero. Okay. That hero energy, and no gender here. Okay. So you have that hero, heroine energy. The main character, yes, the main character energy. Yes, people see it. You'd be somebody that people would be vouching for in a movie, but they're actually doing it in real life. But I think you've traveled a long way and you've finally reached the pinnacle of something. And it could be anything depending on how it resonates with you. But it doesn't seem like you're in the middle or in the starting of it. It seems more of like you're towards the end of it. And not that your journey is ending here, but this transformative period for you has come to an end or is coming to an end. And I feel like when you actually look back, in a few years, if when you actually look back, you'll feel as if it was all a dream. With Five of Wands here, I feel like you have to, I mean, this is a very intense energy and good intense. So I'm sure there are people who are extremely jealous of you or the partners you have or the people you're dating, the people you're friends with. There are people who are jealous or envious. Also, there are people who might be fighting for your attention. So if you are with somebody, they are not happy about it, they want you to end it. It's like you mirror people things they should see about themselves, but they don't. You trigger people. You trigger people into seeing their real selves, which comes very clearly in front of you because you've done a lot of work on yourself. So you can see when somebody is unhealed. But yeah, there are a lot of people who just have this envious energy, who project their hate on you. You're just out there living your life, to be honestly. You don't care. But yeah, I do see that, and that Five of Wands, it's a conflicting energy. So yeah, you're no stranger to conflicts, group one. People know that. You're no stranger to conflicts. You've gone through conflicts in your life that has only made you an emperor. A king of wands, but an emperor. An emperor is here. Let's talk about that. I mean, we have hermit as well. I mean, you're an old soul, you're mature, you're divine. I mean, we use that term divine somewhere, I remember. Group one, people just think that you're straight up coming from heaven. You're not really a regular human being. You're powerful. I mean, we're talking about the reading. What makes you powerful? We have emperor here. I mean, I should just shut up because this is just blowing my mind. I'm sorry. I mean, King of Wands? That's so much power right there. You're really powerful, very much in control again, very hands on with your responsibilities and your duties. Nothing can shake you. You have a core made of steel and you're protecting your empire, or you're building your empire and you're protecting your empire. And you've had to move mountains to create something or to be where you are right now. And people see that and they respect you for that. You have that kind of honor that people absolutely respect. With the hermit, that's a lot of old soul energy. You might be a light worker, but you're also equipped with the shadow work. But it's like you have a lot of wisdom. You've done so much work, you've spent so much time by yourself. You're just otherworldly for people. What makes you powerful? People don't even think you're from this world. You're just otherworldly. There's something magical about you. Wow. It feels like there's, and I guess this is just a message for you from the universe that there's a dawn coming in your life, like a new morning. And maybe you guys are prone to overthinking. So, universe is like, you're doing, you're doing the most, group one. Stop overthinking. You're already doing everything. You're actually doing pretty good. So if you needed that reassurance, if nobody told you, group one, you're doing absolutely amazing. I see your growth. I see your resilience. I see your elegance. I see that otherworldly nature of yours. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like my heart is like, oh my God, group one. You're such a beautiful soul. I don't even know what else to say. What makes you powerful? People think you have such a beautiful soul. You're amazing. There are not many like you. People haven't seen somebody like you. So let me see if there's anything else. Okay, yeah, but TikTok. One thing that is coming from this card is people think that you've done this transformative, you've completed this journey comparatively faster than what they'd expect. I mean, it just feels like you're really fast. Not that you're intentionally doing anything. Your growth is actually your growth happened. It was sort of really fast for people. Although we did talk about, you had to move mountains and it didn't happen overnight for you. But people see that it happened very fast for you. But also that what makes you powerful? Your time is money. You don't like wasting your time. You're not very, you know, you don't like to waste your time a lot. You're very stingy with your time. And yeah, you're going places. That's what is coming up. You're going places, group one. People know that. So that is your reading, group one. I mean, for zodiac signs, if you want, we have Virgo here. Aries. We have fire signs here. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, so that was your reading group one. I was going to say group and reading. So that was your reading group one. And please like, comment. Do comment if you're from group one. Like I would love to know you. You're such, oh my God, you're my favorite people. And I haven't like done group two yet, but I loved this group. I loved these cards. So yeah, like, comment group one, and please subscribe for future readings. And thank you. Hi, group two. If you chose this tortoise, this is your reading. So, what makes you powerful? So, let me just channel a little from this. Group two, you're kind of an underdog, or maybe those wildcard entries, but you're like that tortoise from that story. Slow and steady wins the race. You're patient with whatever you're doing, but you always win. Things always work out for you. Wow. This is also an affirmation, so say it with me right now. Things always work out for me. So, yeah, you are patient, you take things slow, but things always work out for you, group two. What makes you powerful? Yeah. That people see that you're slowly building something, or you have slowly built something, and it took a lot of dedication, consistency, but you won because in the race, the tortoise wins. So we have, I wonder what will happen next. Ready to adventure, precipice of change, pause before action. So there might be an adventure waiting in the horizon for you, group two, or a change. And not in a bad way, actually in a good way. Some of you might be writers here because I see a book here. Nature, communication, flower energies, fairy energies, elemental messengers. Some of you might do tarot or are mediums or just messengers, divine messengers. We have follow the white rabbit. Curiosity meets opportunity. Yeah, your thirst for knowledge actually leads you down these rabbit holes, and then you come out a changed person. That's pretty cool. Oh wow. We have Queen of Wands. Group 1 got King of Wands. Ooh, nice. We have Four of Cups. We have Eight of Swords. Oh my god, we were just talking about resilience. We were, right? It took, like, with this, we were talking about dedication, consistency. You're resilient, Group 2. Okay, it's not visible. So let me just put it here. You're resilient. Okay, I'll just put it like this. Listening. Very good listener. And people actually like to listen to you. Oh, we have Queen of Coins. That is Queen of Pentacles. We have two queens here. I already know why you guys are so powerful. I mean, we have two queens here. Oh my god, we have Tar. Talk about being powerful. Group 2. Very, very powerful energy. You are the magnetic divine force of nature. Star Mother. This group is giving me off very feminine energy. Again, not gender, but very feminine energy. We have Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? We have Higher Power. Okay, where should we keep it? Okay, we'll just keep it here. And we have Chicken. And it doesn't mean that you are chicken. Yeah. I want to read chicken for you. Okay. Oh, the cackle, ancient past lore. Yeah. You don't really dwell in the past, group two, do you? We're also talking here about change and all of this stuff. So I feel like, okay, let's start anyway. So, group two, what makes you powerful? You're highly psychic or you're connected to the universe in some way. People don't even believe that somebody like you, people cannot even believe that somebody like you can exist. You're like a lore, you know. You're like that ancient mythical stories. But it's like people can't even believe that somebody like you would exist. But here you are. And you're not just psychic, like you're very powerful. Spiritually, you're very gifted. You're also grounded, very grounded. But I don't want to get ahead because there's a lot of stuff coming from this. Let's start from here. So you're extremely psychic, intuitive. You are heavily connected to the universe. I feel like you're also empathic. You can feel and see through people. Your third eye is extremely open and you channel constantly. People see you as an angel, to be honest. What makes you powerful is your connection with the divine. You're always out there ready to get into your next adventure, but you're not somebody that rushes into things. You pause, you see what is that adventure, or you analyze how much, whatever you can get from this analyzing the situation, you kind of analyze it and you just, yeah, you're not somebody that jumps into adventure. Maybe sometimes people do think that, but honestly, it doesn't matter because you are somebody that first analyzes the situation and then you jump in to for that adventure. But you're very curious. We have curiosity twice here. So your curiosity definitely takes you down these roads and these adventures that people see. And it makes you really powerful because people just cannot believe that you are actually doing things that they didn't even know were real. Some of you, now it says nature communication. So it's straight up coming like you also get messages through nature, trees, flowers. You love flowers. Just your connection with nature is something that's very powerful. Oh, we just said you're like this divine force of nature. Wow. Yeah, I think this group, what makes you powerful, you are spiritually extremely powerful people. Like people see your spiritual power, and I won't even say spiritual power, it's just that the now I don't want you to start thinking of yourself as like your god, but slightly that's what people assume you to be because of your connection with the divine. They start, start associating you with that. But anyway, let's not go into that. But yeah, you're somebody that really communicates with nature or get your messages through nature, very connected to nature. You also sometimes like to vanish in nature, vanish as in disappear in nature and recharge. And people see that you have like a good connection with nature. That it's something that soothes you, fulfills you. With Follow the White Rabbit, curiosity meets opportunity. You're so curious about everything that you can find opportunity anywhere. Group 2. What makes you powerful is you can find opportunity anywhere. Because you're so curious. You don't have limitations. Instead of limitations, you ask questions. So it's like you can pull rabbit people see you as pulling rabbits out of a hat like a magician. So you're extremely powerful because you have this curiosity that's absolutely magical to people, to be honest, because it leads you down these rabbit holes. Again, rabbit. It leads you down these rabbit holes, and you come out, and maybe sometimes they are destructive going down that rabbit hole, but you always come out as this powerful queen because your passion, your curiosity actually never leads you astray, to be honest. It might sometimes create problems for you, but again, the very thing that creates problem is actually the very thing that solves it. So with Queen of Wands, you're extremely charming, gorgeous, stunning people. Group two, like people know that you're attractive. Let's just say that. And maybe some of you might be witches out there dabbling with magic or something. People do see that, and it's not really just what people think makes you powerful, but also what actually makes you powerful. You are absolutely charming. You have a way with words, not in a bad way, but you're pretty good at communicating. Oh, we have communication also here. So, yeah, you're somebody that's really, and we have listening. You're really good at communicating. You're absolutely a royalty. People say that. I mean, we have Queen twice here. You're absolutely a royalty. We actually also have Star Mother with Four of Cups. What makes you powerful? That you don't settle for less or for something that isn't fulfilling you. The Four of Cups is giving me very unfulfilled energy, to be honest. And it's like you don't settle for that. If something is not fulfilling you, you mother yourself, you find your way out of it, how to, change the situation or circumstance in a way that it actually fulfills you. You take very good care of yourself. People see that, and that makes you really powerful because not a lot of people know how to properly take care of themselves. So never take that thing for granted. You're very good at taking care of yourself. I'm not saying you're a mother, but if you were, well, you mother yourself pretty good. With the tower, yeah, you've been in situations where your foundations have collapsed, but you always came out of it like a queen, providing for yourself, not just surviving, but thriving. And there have been people who have eyed you for this quality, people who have tried to attack you or, evil eye you, be envious, or try to just hurt you in any way, but you've always remained grounded and actually you've actually showed those people what you're worth. You showed them your power. You are very powerful, group 2, no kidding. I thought group 1 was absolutely amazing, but both the groups today were absolutely amazing. I mean, I am so glad I did this topic because the readings, they're absolutely good. Oh my god, I'm saying absolutely a lot. But I'm so happy. I mean, this just gives me like really, you defeat your enemies so easily. Group two, like people see that, and even your enemies notice how easily they get defeated, and it doesn't even bother you. Like, you didn't even break a sweat doing it. I mean, you can just very easily bring destruction, but you handle your enemies very well. Maybe a little sly energy, but that's good. It's nice. It's good energy. But yeah, your enemies see that they can't touch you because there's a snake here, but somehow it's not coming near this woman. And she has her hand on that snake. Ooh, that's like your enemies know that you know. how powerful you are. So they can't really do anything. I mean, they're just snake. You're the queen of pentacles. You can just as easily defeat them and make them work for you. So maybe there are some enemies in the workplace, but yeah, you're very powerful. Your enemies know that. And I don't know why this came up. This just did not come up in group one specifically about your enemies. But yeah, your enemies see you. They're really bothered by the fact that they don't bother you. And they somehow want to hurt you, attack you, but they cannot because you are always one step ahead. No, and that's not a good energy. I'm not getting good energy from your enemies. But yeah, just leave them aside because they already know you are very powerful. So who cares? Who cares what those sorry people, sad people think about you? With listening, if some of you chose group one, you can see that because there was an elephant there and there's an elephant here. You're very good at listening. You listen to people, you help them out. You're very, again, we said you were intuitive. It says here intuitive, professional grade listener. You're also an empath. So, yeah, people love you. I mean, there might be, actually, I'm not even seeing a lot. There might be one or two enemies, but mostly people really love you. You're such a warm and empathetic and compassionate person. You listen to people, you help them with their problems. You you know and you're so powerful. You People think that you don't have to do things for them that you usually offer to help, you know like you don't have to help them the way you offer to help. Like if they were in your place, maybe they wouldn't be doing it. But yeah, wow. Even that wasn't a good thought. I don't know why that came up. So yeah, maybe people really think you're divine because they don't think they would have handled the situations you have handled so well. Even if people have seen you handling certain enemies or something, it's like, I think in a way, even the people who love you, maybe some of them, they feel a little bad inside because somewhere they feel not good enough as compared to you. What makes you powerful is they feel a little small. I mean, there's an elephant and there's a mouse, and that mouse had to use this ladder to reach the elephant. So sometimes they feel a little small in front of you. But that doesn't matter. That doesn't take away from your awesomeness, to be honest. You've seen your share of problems, group two. You deserve to be this powerful and this wonderful with this absolutely gorgeous psychic powers and spiritual gifts that you help people with. With resilience, again, we were talking about how you've seen your share of problems, right? Well, sticks and stones may break my bones, and unkind words can somehow drain every bit of joy from my rosy life, but nothing can ever permanently damage the real me. I love myself, I cherish myself. Like we were talking about, you mother yourself really well. But this is such a beautiful card. Group two, you've gone through some of the most intense, difficult situation, and you did not let those situations break you. That is the biggest testament of how powerful you are. Nothing can damage you permanently. You'll always rise from the ashes like a phoenix. You're a phoenix. You don't perish. You just rise up again. With Eight of Swords, yeah, you might have been in situations where people have been very sneaky with you. They try to get in your head or they try to, mess up with your mind. But again, you kind of prove those people so wrong that they end up feeling like a chicken. I think this chicken is for them. You don't let those people mess with your mind. I mean, maybe You let it happen for a little while, and then you just absolutely show them who the real queen is, and then they start feeling like a chicken, then they are scared to face you. It's like, oh, oh. I don't I don't know why I did that, but it's like they feel like a chicken. They're chicken. They're scared to face you. So how powerful you are? Well, you make your enemies feel like a chicken. Group two. But yeah, very powerful and beautiful energy group two. I mean, forget about the enemy and the haters. This stuff did not come a lot in group one, but it was a little more. Maybe because I mean, see, we were talking about what makes you powerful. There's a word higher power. I mean, there's the word power in your reading. You are extremely powerful. Queen of Wands is like extremely powerful queen. And then we have Queen of Coins. You're also grounded. You're not just passionate, charming, and out there. You're very grounded and you're a homey person. You're very sweet, gentle, nurturing. You have that maternal instinct. So you're kind of like that mother too for certain people. But yeah. So maybe there's a change coming for you, a good change, group two, maybe a new adventure. And universe is always looking out for you. So if you ever had a doubt, people really see how powerful you are spiritually. You should never doubt your psychic powers or spiritual gifts. And if you ever feel like, the hate is lot and or the enemies are bugging you or anything like that, just trust in the higher power. Like universe is looking out for you. It's just coming up very strong. Universe is looking out for you. Okay, you don't have to worry about these people because universe would never let them harm you. Okay, you're very resilient. You're just a wholesome person. You're absolutely generous, gentle, nurturing, powerful, charming, attractive. Wow. So yeah, that was your reading group too. What makes you powerful? Everything. Everything about you. Most importantly, the connection you have with the divine and how you deal with things on 3D, in the 3D, is what makes you powerful. People know nothing can break you, and nothing should. I really wish that nothing really does. But yeah, you're very resilient. It's like no matter what situation is thrown at you, you just bounce back from it. Like nothing even happened. It's like it didn't even bother you. And that really enrages your enemies or your haters. But who cares? Just continue to be you, group two. You're absolutely amazing. I mean, I have no words. You're really amazing. You're special. Group one had a card that says you're rare and there's no one like you. Group two, you're also rare. So yeah, group two, that was your reading. I hope you liked it. So please like, comment, and subscribe for future readings. And thank you.